Get over here!
Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Let's Play Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
And now I see why this is called the Cheep Tournament. Although, I'm seeing a surprising lack of water.
Oh, there's way more water down the line. This could have...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like...
It's more this is like the introduction of water, I guess.
Yeah, speaking of which, like, for the GameCube era, that water looks really nice.
What? The GameCube was great at water.
I know! I think that... I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they did games like Sunshine so well.
And Wind Waker, which is like 90% water.
Yeah, that is also like a different style of water. Like, unlike this water, which actually looks like kind of detailed.
Yeah, I remember playing Sunshine for the first time, and I was like floored.
I know. Sunshine was a really good game, as buggy as it is, like, compared to games nowadays, at least.
Still waiting for that HD remake of Sunshine, guys. If you're gonna HD remake every Zelda game, like, Sunshine would look beautiful.
Actually, yeah, you are right. Like, with some refined controls?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, now that you mention it, like, I didn't think about that at first, but now that you mention it, yeah, that would be fantastic.
Maybe, like, an appropriate reward for 120 Shine Sprites.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Because the ending of that game, if you complete it, is bull.
Yes, very much so. Alright, so yeah, we're here at Cheep Tournament. We're sticking with Peach as usual, and of course, we got a lot of good questions from you guys in the first episode. I'm actually pretty surprised.
Yeah, I'm excited.
As a bit of a, like, heads up, I don't know any of these questions, so this is my first time hearing them myself, so ComicFoil's got the floor. Go ahead with the first one.
I know all the questions.
You're gonna enjoy this, aren't you?
Yeah, unfortunately there weren't any, like, embarrassing ones that I could pull out of nowhere, but...
Yeah, let's face it, like, if you actually see any of those, go right ahead, but I guess that'll be left until next time.
Well, people are asking me questions now, too, so I guess I shouldn't be hoping for that. Oh, man.
Alright. Nah, par's fine with me.
Okay, that's the first hole, so let's get to the first question.
Sounds good to me.
This one comes from Fruit Puncher, with a lot of R's.
Fruit Puncher...
Fruit Puncher! Have both of you played any of the Xenoblade games? And if you did, what are both of your thoughts on the Xenoblade games?
Okay, I've played Xenoblade Chronicles. I have not played Xenoblade Chronicles X yet.
Same.
I've only played bits and pieces of it, but I actually couldn't afford to I couldn't afford the game at the time, unfortunately. Want to play it eventually, because Xenoblade Chronicles was actually pretty good.
I haven't played all the way through it, but
it's a huge game. It's a huge game.
Yeah.
But, no.
I just simply didn't have the time for it.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. No, my opinion on Xenoblade Chronicles, it's a really, really good game, especially for a Western-style RPG. Overall, like, the world is great, the characters and the story were pretty good, if a little bit difficult to follow at some points. Other than that, what else? There's a lot that could be said about that game, really.
I really like the character designs.
Oh, yes.
The world itself of... Bionis and Mechonis, I
think
it's really creative.
Yes, the world is fantastic.
The characters and, like, what their abilities are really creative.
Yeah, no, it was a really good setup, really good narrative, a lot to do. Like, even if it wasn't like the grand masterpiece of like RPGs, for what it was, it did a whole lot. It's definitely one of the better games of the Wii, in my opinion.
Takes me back to games like Baldur's Gate, where it's just kind of like, figure it out, and here's like a billion things to do.
I know.
While you're figuring it out.
Oh, the bounce was too hot. The bounce was too great. Oh well. Okay. Next one.
Alright, this one comes from MilkinGamer42.
Alright.
For both of you, what Mario enemy do you have the most trouble with in either the platformers or the RPGs? Since we're playing a Mario game, annoying Mario enemies.
Well, one of the more obvious ones from the early games are the Hammer Brothers. To this day, I can't play a single early Mario platformer without at least getting screwed over by at least one of those things.
Absolutely.
And in the later games, the Hammer Bros aren't as bad. In the RPGs, though, they're actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the Mario and Luigi games.
Hammer Bros are... I mean, I can't think of a harder enemy than Hammer Bros and Super Mario Brothers 1.
Yes.
Off the top of my head, it, like,
Yeah.
does not get harder.
Aside from that, there's not really any Mario enemies that, like, really make my, make me pull my hair out. One enemy in the newer games, I suppose you could say, like the newer, platformers, are the Cheeps.
Oh, yeah?
Like, they're not difficult so much as they're annoying. Them and the bloopers.
Well, there was that one level in the original where it was just like Cheeps coming out like so sporadically, like when you're on the bridge and they're jumping out of the water.
Exactly.
You kind of just had to like charge. One that comes to mind for me, because I've been playing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door on my channel.
Yes. Good playthrough, by the way, guys. Go check it out.
Thank you.
No, seriously, like, dude, I look forward to those episodes every single time.
Thanks, man. Clefts, they're called, and there's different.
I do remember those.
Of them.
Yes.
There's different variations, but they're little rock guys, and they have like stupid defense in the early game, and you don't have really the power to take them out. So
yeah. You don't have Ozzy with you at the time.
Oh no, Ozzy's useless because because he can use a gulp, but like the ground pound move is useless.
Yeah,
and sometimes you just get into these. Yeah, there's like in Chapter 2, there is a bunch of like pale clefts, and all you have are Coop, Scoombella, and Flurry, and none of them really have an option against them, so you're either wasting all your FP using Gale Force to blow them away, or waiting for your star power to refill so that you can use the Quake Star.
Yes.
Yeah.
Earth Tremor.
Earth Tremor. I always call it the Quake Star. I know that's not what it's called.
Ooh, this is a precarious position here. I'm just gonna have to make a weak shot and just, like...
You gotta hit it lighter.
Mm-hmm. I don't like doing that.
You gotta be patient. You gotta take it in steps.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go here.
Don't hit that tree, dude.
Aha!
Cool.
Alright, then. But yeah, that's pretty much it for, like really hard Mario enemies. Really, there aren't that many, as far as I can tell. I mean, maybe there's something in the Luigi's Mansion games, but again, like, there's really not anything that can be considered a rip your heart out Mario enemy. But maybe that's because the both of us are associated with games like Dark Souls, and we're like,
yeah,
Mario games are kind of cakewalks compared to those. I
can think of a lot more like annoying Zelda enemies or Kingdom Hearts enemies or something.
Oh, certainly.
Mario enemies tend to be pretty fair.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next question.
Okay, this one comes from Yuri Vickers.
Alright.
The question is, what is your favorite Final Fantasy summon/Esper?
Ooh, that is easy. I was actually planning on maybe doing a countdown about it in the future, but I can definitely tell you my favorite.
Yeah.
Bahamut.
Okay.
Absolutely love Bahamut. Ever since his first appearance, and throughout the games, I just loved his design, I love the concept. Final Fantasy X's Bahamut is fantastic. Just like this great dragon warrior, and he just like lands like with a shaking of the ground and just like crosses his arms all badass, and I'm like, oh my god, this summon is fantastic.
Mere mortal.
Yes, with other Final Fantasy summons being like that I fear that are in high regard for me, being Leviathan and what's it called? Anima.
Anima. Oh, the dark one.
Yes. I tend to
Dagon.
Yes, I tend to really like the dark summons in Final Fantasy. They tend to be more interesting to me.
It doesn't get any darker than Anima.
Yeah, no, that thing is really, really like morbid.
I hate Anima because when I played Final Fantasy X, I missed the little thing. I didn't get the treasure out of the one temple that you can't go back to, and that meant I was never able to get Anima.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing.
So I hate Anima.
Ouch.
They shouldn't make a big thing like that you can miss.
Yeah, no, like I'm pretty sure that was an oversight on the developer's part, but yeah, that's still bad. But yeah,
me
my
and Anima have a past.
Oh, are you kidding me? But anyway, yeah, my favorite summon is definitely Bahamut. What about you?
Alexander.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hands down. Mainly because of Final Fantasy IX, because that's like the coolest reveal ever.
Yeah, absolutely. And kudos.
It's like, how are we going to defend the castle? Oh no, the castle's going to defend us. Freaking like grows angel wings.
It is fantastic. Special mention to Hope Epstein's Alexander.
Yeah,
I know you guys don't like that character. I like him. Get over it.
I like him too, and he is, annoying, but...
Didn't need that backspin. Dang it. I didn't mean to do that. Actually, wait. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like... It stayed on the green.
Yeah, that's pretty much
That's
all I
gonna be
care
a
about.
hard birdie putt, though.
Yeah, because of this rain. I'm gonna have to, like, put a little more power behind it.
Yeah, you gotta overshoot it.
Maybe right there.
Are
you? Wow, even that wasn't enough.
That went better than I thought it would. Yuri Vickers also asked if we played Final Fantasy XIV, what our favorite primal would be then. Final Fantasy XIV looks really cool. Our friend Patty played it a lot. I really respect it as an MMO. I just don't play MMOs.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of MMOs myself, and like I played that game like somewhat. But I do know about the primals because, again, Patty... I was his roommate for a while, so he showed me a lot of it.
That's how we found out about Titan.
Exactly.
Because you did play it some, so I mean, it's still eligible for the list. And
yes, exactly.
I really respect the Titan boss fight.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, no. My favorite primal in the game is probably Titan.
I'd say it's the...
Because that boss fight is ingenious.
I think it's the best designed primal.
Absolutely, I agree. Alright, next question.
Let me see here. Okay, I got a personal question for you.
Ooh.
This one comes from Kona Fluff.
Yes?
Did you finish college at Temple University yet? And if so, how are you enjoying your time off?
I did finish my time at Temple University. I will go further into that question because this putt's a little, or like this shot's a little tricky. Hang on a sec. Ah! Pin shot.
Sorry.
All right,
but congratulations on finishing your college degree.
Thank you. Yes. I graduated. I graduated at Temple with a media production degree. Overall, my time at Temple was really, really good. Like I definitely learned a lot. I grew up a lot while I was living in Philly, to be honest, because as my mother would put it, I was a very naive little boy, even at my age.
I can see your mom saying that.
Yeah, no, even nowadays she's like, she doesn't think I can like handle my own love life, and I'm like, seriously, mamita, I'm 25 years old. But that's beside the point. No, my time at Temple was definitely beneficial. I enjoyed it a lot. There were moments where like things definitely tested my resolve. I was like feeling a lot of emotions while I was over there. Ooh, I'm gonna take a risky shot.
Oh boy.
There were definitely like times where like my resolve was tested, like things happened, but I do not regret my time at Temple at all. In fact, if anything, I definitely thought it was a blessing being over there. So yeah, my time at Temple was great, and thank you for asking that. That's actually a pretty good question.
Yeah, I thought that was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to like just questions that I mean I know this is a video game channel and sometimes movies and stuff, but I mean that was super cool.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Like, thank you for asking.
I care about you.
Yay.
Really simple question from Senketsu Kuryuin. Sorry, I'm not good at Japanese names.
Yeah, that's cool.
Senketsu Kuryuin.
Yeah.
Favorite Fire Emblem game?
Blazing Sword. And I don't acknowledge it as the best, because it certainly isn't. Favorite is definitely Blazing Sword. A very, 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 very close second. In fact, to be honest, I kind of have to debate it, like, when I think about it, I have to debate it. Very close second being Fire Emblem Awakening. But I like Blazing Sword better. One, from a narrative and character standpoint. No, not even a character standpoint, because the characters in Fire Emblem Awakening are just fantastic. But no, from a story standpoint and from a nostalgia standpoint, I prefer Blazing Sword.
Blazing Sword's become one of my favorites now too. Not my ultimate favorite. That's still going to be Radiant Dawn.
Oh yeah, that there's no question about that.
I gained a lot of appreciation for it from our Let's Play,
and I'm happy you did. That's really awesome. But yeah, Blazing Sword's definitely my favorite of the Fire Emblem games. I might be talking about it soon too. By the way, to my patrons watching, you guys have no idea how grateful I am. We've almost reached the 500 goal.
Oh, nice.
So, something tells me I'm going to be doing a top 50 favorite games sooner than I thought.
Wow, congrats.
So, looking forward to that. Alright, next question.
This comes from Athena... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry with names. Athena Eglipolso.
What?
It looks very Greek.
Huh.
If this is, like, actually your given name, you have a really cool...
Yeah, like,
name.
if that's actually your name, like, that's awesome.
And if it's not your given name, then you have really...
Really good taste.
Yeah, really cool imagination.
Yes, I love it.
So, question for both of you. If you were a Pokemon gym leader, what type would you be?
That's easy!
What puzzles would your gym have?
Oh.
What would be your ace Pokemon, and what would your badge be called?
Ooh, that's cool. Okay,
I want to start by saying this isn't the first time we've thought about this. Tony, if you're watching,
thank you.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, no. We are actually, like, considering, like, being a bunch of gym leaders for, like, a convention and just going from, and, like, just, like, challenging people with, like, battles and whatnot.
Yeah, with, monotype
we
teams.
even came up with teams.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You made your team. It's pretty sick, actually.
I actually already did make my team.
I was halfway through making my team.
We might resume that sometime, now that Sun and Moon have been released.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, that's just gonna change everything.
I know, but it's gonna be... And as a matter of fact, I can already think of a couple of Pokemon in Sun and Moon that might go onto my team if I ever do that again.
But your type?
Ghost. Absolutely Ghost. Gym Leader Morty, you better watch out.
So, what kind of would your gym be like?
What, say it again?
What kind of gym would you have? Either puzzles or, like, the aesthetic of it, or...
Yeah, that's a really good question. Like, I tend to... I guess you could say, like, maybe a gym that focuses on possessed objects.
Oh, okay.
Cause I looking back at the team I'm running on, like, with this idea, that kind of thing actually is actually kind of the main theme of, like, the team I have. So, like, maybe a gym where, like, you go into each room and you, like, see a bunch of objects moving and you have to, like, determine which one like is actually being possessed or something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I'm guessing your ace trainer would be a Chandelure?
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
Chandelure would definitely be on my team, like the team I made. But no, with the team I made, I actually made Bayonet my ace. Because of Mega Bayonet.
Well, yeah, I remember it was the Mega, but...
Yeah, but no, like, I think Bayonet would be up there, because I'm, like, ever since he kind of came out with his Mega form, I've grown to have a really, really big appreciation for it. So, yeah, and if I were to name the badge, how about the Grave Badge?
The Grave Badge. Cool.
Yeah. It would be fitting, too, because I also have a Cofagrigus on that team.
Yeah, man.
By the way, like, this course looks really damn cool.
This is more worthy of the name Cheep.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I know what type you would choose.
Mine would be ground type.
Yes.
Ground is my favorite type.
Which is a very unique favorite typing, if you ask me.
I mean, when it's a 4 elements thing, I usually go with Earth.
Same here. And
so, even though it's kind of weird because there's a rock and a ground, and they're both sort of Earth. But
yeah, but you like when you really get into it, you see the reasoning behind why they did it that way.
Yeah, a lot of my favorite Pokemon are ground types. Oh man, who was gonna be my ace though?
Really, you could choose any ground type to be your ace, because as much as Giovanni has a bunch of ground types, his ace was Kangaskhan of all Pokemon.
Yeah, Steelix was my Mega.
Right.
And, I had a Hippowdon for a lot of setup.
Oh!
That chippin'.
Oh, that's an eagle!
Peach is astounded.
Oh, that's awesome! Okay, I was not expecting that.
Slow clap.
I'm okay!
Golf claps.
Well then, that worked out. All right, sorry. Moving on with your question.
No, that begs consideration. Okay, so, and I thought about this a lot. So, in real life, I'm an engineer and a materials inspector for the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation.
As you are.
And I do a lot of testing on rock aggregates and concretes and stuff like that. So I was thinking, you know how a lot of gym leaders, like, seem to have, like, day jobs, sort of? Like, Erica's, like, an aromatherapist.
Yeah.
Clay was, like, an oil rigger and stuff like that. And there's artists and models. So I think mine would be, like, a testing facility. Like, my character, like, all the... And it would be based on, like, physics puzzles, and all of the trainers in there would have, like, hard hats and safety goggles and vests.
Okay.
And actually, I would have to demand all trainers that came in would have to put on a hard hat for safety precautions.
Okay, as soon as you're done, I actually want to revise my question, because I do remember how Tony and I discussed this, but continue.
And it would be the aggregate badge.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yep.
Alright, now, I'm going to actually revise my answer, because I do remember Tony and I discussing this, and I can't believe I forgot about it.
Okay.
But the way Tony and I discussed it, like, the kind of trainer I would be, the church would actually be a chapel,
Okay.
the Church of Arceus.
Oh.
And my role would actually be a priest.
Alright.
So, the idea is, because I use ghost types, it's like, I'm preaching about life and death and how Arceus gives life to Pokemon, but I use ghost types because, like, I understand the, in-between.
Okay.
Something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And which also would be fitting why I have, like, Pokemon like Bayonet and Cofagrigus and Dusclops on my team.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I would do, and maybe, like, maybe my gym would just be a simple, like, chapel with pews and everything, and, like, each pew would have, like, a certain, like, maybe... I don't know, like, maybe, like, a preacher or a choir boy or something like that.
Cool.
So, yeah, I think that's what I would do. Something to think about. Those are the kinds of things that we think about, and it's fun.
That might have been a bigger answer than you were expecting, but we've spent a lot of time thinking about this.
It's fun to think about. Whew! That was a good shot.
Nice on.
I've noticed that I'm a little less focused on the game and more focused on our questions this episode, but at the same time, that's actually causing me to kind of, like, put this on autopilot, and it's actually making me perform better.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of funny.
You're not getting in your own head.
There you go.
That almost didn't go in.
I know. Yeah, it's because I put in, like, just the right amount of power that was needed, but that would be on a flat surface, so yeah, I kind of threaded the needle with that one.
Well, as long as we're sticking with favorites and things like that.
Yeah, we're on hole 15. No, that was hole 15, so now we're on hole 16.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead.
Blue Bomber 285 asks, do you have a favorite Mega Man Robot Master?
Whew. There's a crap ton of them, that's the problem.
I think it's interesting, by the way, that the Blue Bomber asked this question.
I know, because, you know, Blue Bomber...
he wants to know so that he can destroy it and take their powers.
Good old Rockman. I actually do have... Like, it's a tough question at first, but I actually do have my answer for this one. Of the early Robot Masters, in... Like from the 8-bit eras and, like, the... Yeah, from the 8-bit era, Pharaoh Man. I think Pharaoh Man has one of the coolest designs of, like, all the Robot Masters, and gosh darn it, his theme from Mega Man the Power Fighters is one of my favorite music pieces in video games.
Cool.
Yeah, so my answer would be Pharaoh Man.
Alright.
What about you?
Oh man, I don't know.
There we go.
Oh man, I have no idea.
Alright, think about it, we might come back to it.
My favorite Net Navi is Number Man, though.
Oh, that does not surprise me in the slightest.
But there is no Number Man. Maybe Charge Man, because it's just so stupid. It's great.
Oh, the train one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember talking about that. That was a cool moment. That was a. I still remember that countdown. Like, and that was one of my favorites that I've done.
Yeah.
One of the favorites that we've done.
Yeah, I'm personally really proud about that one.
I bet you are, because you're a sucker for trains, because engineer and all that.
Yeah, I like my trains. Yep.
Did you have a model train when you were a kid?
I had Brio tracks. They're the wooden.
Yes,
tracks.
I do know what you're talking about.
I would I would like get a bunch more every Christmas, and I had like sprawling out all over my basement. I had these huge, just like tracks everywhere, and my parents couldn't walk around in the basement because they'd step all over it. And
oh, I just cleared the bunker. Okay.
I also had a lot of dinosaurs, and like pretty much like any toys that I had would like be populating these train tracks, and they'd go to like different worlds and different toys. I was crazy about like putting together train tracks.
You're a regular Andy, aren't you?
Yeah, kinda.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, like I'm actually surprised I didn't necessarily know that about you, considering how long we've known each other.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't as into... Wow.
Moving on. You weren't into what?
Oh, because I was not really into trains anymore by the time we actually knew each other.
Ah, okay. But, like, we have our nostalgia. Alright, wow, we're already on hole 18, so this is gonna be our, this might be our last question, yeah.
Yeah, okay, man, I gotta find myself a shorter one then.
Might as well use my power shots, like... Wow, I can't believe, like, how fast we got through this course.
Okay. Last question is gonna come from Slasher Link.
Yes?
The question is, what are some of the Pikmin enemies that you hate the most? So, talking about Pikmin here.
The water wraiths.
Water wraiths.
I despise those things.
That was...
Oh my god.
That's such a memorable dungeon. Though.
I hated that dungeon. I was scared to do it for the longest time. Oh god, I do not remember that dungeon with fond memories. Holy smoke, I hated it. Like,
there are a few times I've been more tense in a video game than
so many nerves, so much dread. Man, like you can talk about like the wild bulborbs or like anything, like any other enemy you want in the game. The water wraith embodies everything that video gamers hate about certain parts of games, and one of them is an enemy you can do nothing about. You can't beat the water wraith, so all you can do is run, and that is one of the biggest fears of gamers.
I think it's a really well-designed dungeon.
It is a well-designed dungeon, but goodness gracious, I hated it! Like, I hate it for the right reasons. It's one of those love-to-hate scenarios, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's all because of that creature, so Water Wraith is, like, the definitive answer for that question.
Okay.
What about you?
Gatling Groinks. Screw those guys.
Okay, yeah, I do remember seeing you fight those things, and you were, like, having a bad time.
Yeah, Pikmin 2, they first showed up, so that's not a Pikmin 1 enemy, but...
Yeah, no, I remember...
No, because we were playing it the one.
Exactly.
But, they got the friggin' face masks in front of them, so you gotta throw Pikmin onto them, but you can't do it from the front. It has to be from behind, and they shoot these freaking, like, mortars that knock your Pikmin everywhere and kill them, and they regenerate, so you have to, like, if you kill them, you have to get them back in time, or else they just get back up and they're assholes.
Oh, goodness gracious. And with that, how many questions did we get through that episode? Because this felt like it went by really quickly.
8.
Ah, not bad.
8 questions.
Alright then, so...
I thought we were gonna get through so much more, but I guess you guys are asking such good questions that we can't just breeze through them. We need to give them thought.
Hey, that makes us look forward to the next ones. So, on that note, thank you guys for joining us for the Cheep tournament here on Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
And we will continue this next time. Don't remember what the name of the third course is.
We didn't remember what the name of the second course was last time either.
Yeah, no. I haven't played this game in such a long time, and we had a big gap between the Lakitu Cup and this one.
Yeah. Busy with stuff, but Fire Emblem, like, pretty much through that Let's Play.
Yeah. And looking forward to what's to come later on after that.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have Mario Golf done by, like, 2021. If we go on our usual schedule.
Oh, goodness gracious.
We should play Xenoblade Chronicles on the channel and be done when we're like 65.
Please, no.